elegance and luxury for over a century. This masterpiece on wheels has always been the hallmark of class and prestige, and today, it's no different. Gtext Homes proudly brings this same level of excellence to real estate. Just like Rolls-Royce redefines luxury in motion, we redefine luxury living, turning dreams into extraordinary experiences. It's no surprise that those who appreciate the finer things in life enjoy every moment of this unique experience. The seamless comfort, the unmatched style, it's a luxury that speaks for itself. At Gtext Homes, we don't just sell properties, we offer a lifestyle. A lifestyle where you can embrace luxury every single day. Whether it's living in a premium estate or experiencing world-class amenities, we make the extraordinary achievable. Ready to step into your own world of luxury? With Gtext Homes, it's not just a choice, it's the lifestyle you deserve. Join the movement today and discover why we're the Rolls-Royce of real estate. Gtext Homes. Don't just sell properties, we help you build your future. Visit www.gtexthomes.com. Contact us at +2 347 0140 87669, +2 3480 9999 or info@gtexthomes.com to make your dream home a reality. Rolls-Royce, a name that has symbolized timeless elegance and luxury for over a century. This masterpiece on wheels has always been the hallmark of class and prestige, and today, it's no different. Gtext Homes proudly brings this same level of excellence to real estate. Just like Rolls-Royce redefines luxury in motion, we redefine luxury living, turning dreams into extraordinary experiences. It's no surprise that those who appreciate the finer things in life enjoy every moment of this unique experience. The seamless comfort, the unmatched style, it's a luxury that speaks for itself. At Gtext Homes, we don't just sell properties, we offer a lifestyle. A lifestyle where you can embrace luxury every single day. Whether it's living in a premium estate or experiencing world-class amenities, we make the extraordinary achievable. Ready to step into your own world of luxury? With Gtext Homes, it's not just a choice, it's the lifestyle you deserve. Join the movement today and discover why we're the Rolls-Royce of real estate. Gtext Homes. Don't just sell properties, we help you build your future. Visit www.gtexthomes.com. Contact us at +2 347 0140 87669, +2 3480 9999 or info@gtexthomes.com to make your dream home a reality.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Good to see you here once again. Good day, everybody. Welcome to the April edition of the Home Buyers Conference. We're glad you're able to make it to our conference today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Please tell us where you're joining in from. Please tell us where you're joining in from. Would like to know. You can do that with the chat box. So yeah, please, if you're also excited to be here once again, let's see your excitement in the chat box. Let's see your excitement in the chat box. You're welcome. All right. So if you also know anybody whom this conference is going to be valuable to, you could send them the link quickly and they could join us here. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope you also brought your writing materials because you are going to be gleaning so much knowledge from this conference. I am not here alone. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Harrison. Mr. Harrison, how are you doing today? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miss Wisdom at CBJ. It's nice to have you as a co-host in this event. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good evening, everyone, from wherever you're joining us. Good day. I'm sure we are all ready. We are all enthusiastic to learn, about the April edition of the Home Buyers Conference. I came in my jot as well. I came to jot things down because I know what I'm going to be learning today. The knowledge I'll be getting from this event today is going to be valuable, and I can't wait for it. Oh my, I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much. My name is Harrison Ogwach. I'm a wealth advisor, a realtor, working with Gtext Holdings, and I'm going to be co-hosting today with Wisdom at TBG. So welcome everyone. Please don't forget to go to the chat box and then just write your name, where you're joining us from, so that we can be able to engage you with that. Thank you so much.
I should go on.
Okay, so while we still have people joining, we have Mr. Edwin Osai, who is joining us from Abuja. We have who else? Well, I believe most people are still coming. Yeah. We have Miss Martha Romulo joining us as well. We have Mr. Akpen Francis joining us from Lagos. We have Wisdom joining from Abuja. Please, as people keep joining, we'll update and then let you know where they're joining from, or where they're joining this meeting from. Okay, we have Success. Yeah, I just saw that. We have Success from Canada. Hello, Success. Nice to see you again. I'm sure I remembered you were, here for our March edition of the Home Buyers Conference, and I can see that you're joining us again. It's nice to hear from you. How is Canada, by the way? Hope you're having a wonderful day. We have Mrs. Evitemi, or rather Miss Evitemi, joining from Congo. It's wonderful to see you, Miss Evitemi. Hope you're having a wonderful day as well. We have Miss Esther joining from Cotonou. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wow. I'm sure this is going to be a very eventful and very wonderful event. Hope you all came with your jotters, hope you all came with your bios and came to jot things down, because we have a lot we're going to be sharing, a lot of insight, a lot of information we'll be getting from this event today. So just stay tuned, keep yourself locked in, and we'll, start from there. Over to you, Miss Wisdom.
Thank you very much, Mr. Harrison. It's good to be. I'm so excited to be here this afternoon. Quickly, let me just introduce the theme of our conference, which is the engineering behind your investment. But before we go into that, Mr. Harrison, please, would you want to tell us some of the core values of Gtext Homes very quickly before we dive into the major part of today's sir?
Thank you very much, Miss Wisdom, for that. Okay, I can still see so many participants joining. Oh, that's wonderful. Some of us are joining in late. Trust me, you don't want to be coming so late to this event. There's so much you can miss just by being here 5 minutes late. I'll just go straight to the point. What we do at Gtext Holdings. Now, Gtext Holdings, in Gtext Homes rather, we are a subsidiary founded under Gtext Holdings. Now we have a vision, which is to be the largest green and smart home developer in the world. Now I want to ask, what is our mission? The mission of Gtext Homes is to build the largest green and smart homes in the world using innovation and technology. We also want, I'm sure so many of us want to know what is the goal for Gtext Homes. Now, in Gtext Homes, we plan to build 25,000 green and smart homes by the year 2035. And we are actually on our way there. Trust me, we are doing so much concerning that. So that is all that's all you need to know about Gtext Homes. We would have the media and technical team play us a little documentary of the vision, the mission, and the goal of Gtext Homes. Over to the media and technical team, please. Technical team, please, we're waiting for you. Can you play us, the vision, the documentary rather of the vision and mission of Gtext Homes? While we're still waiting for them, we have some new attendees joining. We have Mr. Jason joining us from, he couldn't, rather, I can't see the place he's joining us from. We have the Ibejuleki branch joining us as well. We have Kelechi Onyema joining us as well. Welcome, welcome. You're welcome to this event. While we still wait for the technical team, please, I would like each and every one of us to send some reaction. Trust me, I want to know your reaction to this event. Give me your reactions in the chat box. I would like to see, some clapping emojis. I would like to see some wonderful emojis trying to depict your reaction.
A name that has symbolized timeless elegance and luxury for over a century. This masterpiece on wheels has always been the hallmark of prestige, and today, it's no different. Gtext Homes proudly brings this same level of excellence to real estate. Just like Rolls-Royce redefines luxury in motion, we redefine luxury living, turning dreams into extraordinary experiences. It's no surprise that those who appreciate the finer things in life enjoy every moment of this unique experience. The seamless comfort, the unmatched style, it's a luxury that speaks for itself. At Gtext Homes, we don't just sell properties, we offer a lifestyle where you can embrace luxury every single day. Whether it's living in a premium estate or experiencing world-class amenities, we make the extraordinary achievable. Ready to step into your own world of luxury? With Gtext Homes, it's not just a choice, it's the lifestyle you deserve. Join the movement today and discover why we're the Rolls-Royce of real estate. Gtext Homes. We don't just sell properties, we help you build your future. Visit www.gtexthomes.com. Contact us at +2347014087669, +2348099995873, or info@gtexthomes.com to make your dream home a reality.
Thank you very much for that one presentation. We were able to understand the core values and the vision mission of Gtext Homes. Thank you so much. So diving into the purpose for today. So our topic, like I said earlier, is the engineering behind your real estate investment, behind your investments, right? So building wealth through real estate, right, requires more than just buying and selling of properties. It requires in-depth insight of risk management, financial acumen, as well as market analysis. And today we are privileged to have seasoned and resourceful persons who are going to be enlightening us on the engineering behind your investment. I hope you are with your writing material so that you don't miss out on this impactful session. So quickly, our speaker, we're going to be calling up our first speaker. Our first speaker is the civil engineer who has specialized in practical translation of engineering principles into real world investment. He has worked at several stages where a property's true value is provided. He also is the site supervisor of Gtext Holdings. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Francis Ekpen.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thank you very much. It's quite a privilege to be on this session. It's a very great moment. We're going to learn a lot. Thank you very much. So, first of all, the theme of today's meeting is the engineering behind your investment. And our host, have rightly introduced the topic already. And today we are going to be diving in deep, in trying to show you behind the scenes of what happened, for you to get value for your investment, right? Uh, so it's a great privilege to be on this session. It's a pleasure to be on today's session. I would advise you to get your writing materials ready so that we can dive in immediately. So too often, value is reduced to a price tag, right? A location pin or a gloss on a brochure. But true value, true lasting value is neither purchased nor sold, right? I'll say that again. True lasting value is neither purchased nor sold. It is engineered. It is engineered. So this session, we just want to take you behind the scene of all the engineering aspects that can boost your investment, right? So we want to guide you through all the factors that influence value, looking at it from the engineering aspect. We want to look at the soil sign, topography, drainage, mastery, certified structural integrity. All these factors, go a long way to influence the value of our investment, right? So quickly, I just want to go to the first aspect. So before we can completely dive in, I just want us to reframe, have a new mindset altogether of what it means when we are talking about property value, what it really means when we are talking about property value. Like I rightly said, value in real estate these days can be, often misunderstood. For many, it begins and ends with the price per square meter, and in most cases, that is not, completely right. It depends. Some people look at value from a point of location and aesthetics, which is not completely, these aspects are important, but when we dive in, on a more deeper level, we'll look at it that these aspects cannot give us all we want. So, they are just the surface level metrics of value, right? Location, per square meters, aesthetics, they are just the surface, level of, the metrics of value. So as investors, as developers, and as informed buyers, we must move beyond the shallow view, right? And reframe how we define property value from a short-term price tag to a long-term multidimensional, investment, right? So if you're getting value, right, you can just in the comment section, in the chat box, just keep the emojis coming. I feed on your value, and I understand that you are going to get so much value, right, for today's session. So reframing is necessary, right? Having a change mindset altogether about what property value is very necessary, because true value is not just seen, it is engineered. I said that before. True value is not just seen, it is engineered, it is built, and then it is sustained, right? So I want to quickly look at the misconception which says that value is equal to price. In most cases, that's not true, because value is not completely equal to price. Let's start with a common misconception that if a property is expensive, it must be valuable. If a property is expensive, it must be valuable. It is completely false. It's a misconception, because this is not always true. In fact, many overpriced properties have poor, structural integrity. Many overpriced properties, have poor structural integrity, low quality finishes, and inadequate drainage or poor planning, all of which diminishes the long-term livability and appreciation potential of the property. Remember, the topic for today is engineering your investment, looking at the true value. What are the pillars that define the true value of your investment? So property investment is more than just location and looks, and then true value is rooted in unseen factors, which includes engineering decisions, quality control, and future plans. So for example, if a 50 million naira house that constantly needs repairs is more expensive than a 60 million naira house that holds up over 20 years with minimal issues, right? So most times when we are going into getting our properties, we just look at the beauty of such properties without looking at the engineering decisions behind such properties, right? So most times the price might be, for example, like I said, 50 million naira house, but the overall maintenance that you're going to handle, will cause the property to lose value at the end of the day. So these are all that we want to look at. We want to change, we want to have a reframed mindset about property value, right? So engineering decisions shape long-term value. Engineering decisions shape long-term value. A well-engineered property can account for, soil quality and foundation type, low bearing capacity, site grading and drainage planning, structural reinforcement basis on geography, material specification. Most times when home buyers are getting properties, they are excited, posting on Instagram, and I quite agree with you. It's quite exciting at such moments. But let's not just dive into just getting properties. Let's just look at aspects that will get our property to have value, sustain long-term value, right? These technical factors may not be visible on your Instagram feeds, but they determine whether your walls will crack, whether your floors will sink, whether your roof will last, whether your investment will appreciate or depreciate. We've seen several cases where, properties at prominent locations or maybe high price properties before a period of 2 years, we see that there are structural errors on such buildings or such properties. Such properties, such errors shows that the buyers or the investors did not do their due diligence before getting such properties, right? So another aspect to it is environmental compatibility. That's the lasting livability, right? The lasting livability. We must also consider how a building interacts with its environment, right? Is the property located in a flood-prone area? Are drainage and sewage systems planned and executed correctly? Is the terrain suited for the type of structure built, right? And then for the infrastructural context, are they street lights? Are they power infrastructure? Is the property having waste disposal systems? Community planning, schools, hospitals, and markets, right? So it's very important to reframe our mindset altogether, because an overpriced building is not necessary. It doesn't necessarily mean that that property has value. When we look at all these factors are engineered, value, it will help us. And then reframing in this case is empowering, right? And reframing property value empowers builders and buyers to make smart decisions, developers to build with purpose, but for the wisdom behind it. It helps people to build with purpose because true value is built before it is bought. I'll say that again. True value is built before it is bought. It begins with knowledge, continues with quality construction, and it is sustained by thoughtful infrastructural planning, right? So what is property value really? What is property value really? When people hear the term property value, they instantly think a number, right? They instantly think the price, or maybe the price tag of a piece of land or a home or a commercial space. It is common to assume that property value is, simply the cost someone is willing to pay for it. However, the perspective overlooks the complexities, behind what makes a property truly valuable. Property value isn't just about the price or the location. It is about the essence of what, that property represents, the functionality it offers, and how it stands up over time. And I told you about how, in several instances, when home buyers get their, properties, they are excited, but, within a short period of time, they start experiencing, structural defects, structural errors on such properties. It simply means that such property did not, deliver as it was designed to deliver. The essence of, that property was not represented very well, and then it was not meant to function properly over, a period of time, right? So all this can influence, the overall value of a property. The overall value of a property. So property value is engineered and not appraised. Property value is engineered and not appraised. When thinking about property value, we often place too much emphasis on the appraisal value, the number, provided by an assessor or the estate agent, right? However, this is just a snapshot of how the market views the property at a given moment. True value, however, is engineered, and I've said this before, and then it is a result of planning, construction, and maintenance decisions that happen long before you buy the property, right? And this is influenced by, the soil, right? The type of foundation, the material selection. And most of us are asking, why is it important to actually start asking the developer about the soil type for your property, the material selection. It's important, right? Because you are the one staying in such properties, right? So it is important to get all this information. Property value is a combination of elements working together. Property value is a combination of elements working together, right? Property value is not determined by any single factor. It is a combination of, multiple elements working together. Let's think of it like a puzzle. Each element plays a role in making the whole picture valuable. For instance, a house might look impressive on the outside, but if the foundation is poor or the drainage system is inadequate, those issues could become costly to repair in the future. In the same way, a well-built house in a poorly planned area with inadequate roads, lack of access, to utilities, or high crime rate can, will not retain the value over time, regardless of how nice the property is, right? So when you consider all these, right, you make an informed decision as a developer or as a home buyer, right? So the real engineering behind property value, the real engineering behind property value. So for today's session, because of time, we just want to look at, just quick factors or quick elements that influence property value from an engineering point of view, right? From an engineering point of view, we want to look at, the soil and the foundation type, right? So for foundation, the foundation is perhaps the most important part of any property, right? The foundation is perhaps the most important, part of any property. It is the base that holds everything together. So when we take for granted, all this, the foundation, it has an advanced, effect. And then talking of the load bearing capacity, is your property actually designed to retain the load that is going to act on it for a period of time, right? In most cases, structural engineers determine how much weight the structure can bear. But as a home buyer, these are some of the things you should consider so that you are not, regretting at the end of the day because, right, your property has not retained its value over time. So one of the other aspects of it all is, wind engineering. Wind engineering is also important, right? So for example, at Gtext Homes, we've integrated wind engineering right from the design stage of our Ibejuleki Lagos project, right? Being a coastal zone, most of us understand that Ibejuleki is a coastal zone, and then it will experience unique wind patterns and pressure variation. So if we take for granted all these aspects of wind engineering, it will affect the property at a long term. The property will not serve as it was engineered to serve, right? And then land, drainage, and infrastructure. It is also important to understand how well the property integrates with the land and environment around it, right? If you are getting value, kindly, chats, drop emojis. You're getting value for this session, right? So when most home buyers are getting their properties, right, most of the times they take for granted the drainage and flood control, right? Drainage is a critical aspect of property value. Poor drainage systems can lead to the foundation damage and flooding or land erosion, which can be expensive to repair and can drastically reduce, the market value of a property, right? So these are some of the, aspects, right? I've spoken about soil and foundation, topography and drainage, structural integrity, which speaks about the skeleton of your investment, right? You're talking about the column, the beams, the slab, and then in most cases, sustainability and future proof. Is your property designed to, for the future, right? Is a property designed for the future? Is a property designed for the future, right? The strength, safety, and sustainability of a property, dictated by thoughtful professional engineering, right? Thoughtful professional engineering are what ensures the long-term value of the investment, whether it is the structural integrity of the building, the careful planning of land and infrastructure, or the environmental consciousness of the design. Good engineering is a foundation upon which true property value is built, right? So this is a call for investors, for home buyers, and for developers to understand that engineering elements drive property value, right? Engineering elements drive property value. After all, property value is about more than just what you see on the surface. It's about what is beneath and how it is engineered to stand the test of time. So now we've gone through a lot. We've spoken about soil. So what should every buyer or investor do? What should every buyer or investor do? So this is a checkbox. If you are getting an investment, if you are buying into a property, or as a developer, or as a new home buyer, what should you do, right? So this is a brief checkbox. When it comes to real estate, the decisions made before purchasing are just as important, right? The decisions made before purchasing are just as important, if not more so, than the decisions made after. Buying a home or investing in a property is not merely a financial transaction, right? It is a long-term commitment to quality of life, durability, compliance, and value appreciation. Yet, many buyers fall into the trap of, emotional or impulsive decisions, right? Swayed by polished interiors, aesthetics, presentation, and sales talk. True investors are wise ones that go deeper, right? They look beyond the surface and seek the foundation, the engineering that silently defines the property worth, right? The very first thing every buyer or investor, must do is develop a mindset shift. I spoke about reframing, reframing property value. That is having a mindset to understand what it means when you're talking about property value. Rather than asking, is this property beautiful? One should ask, is the property sound, right? That change in question leads to a new level of inquiry, one that centers around structure and long-term value. To start with, it is important that buyers, right, or investors understands the engineering process behind the property. This means making a conscious effort to look into how the building is being constructed, not just the finishing touches or the architectural layout, but the foundation, the structure, and the materials used. Ask about the structural framework. What kind of, concrete was used? Are the columns and the beams, sized correctly for the kinds of load the building is expected to carry? Engineering is science, and when compromised, every other thing, no matter how beautiful it is, will collapse. And then when your building collapse, at this time, you won't go holding the developer, or in most cases, the real estate company, because you've already paid, and then all the documents, you've already signed. So it is very important to understand all this, right, before buying into a property. Right, this is just a behind the scene work of what is necessary before buying a property, before buying into a property. Beyond the structural core, right? You have to consider even the drainage system, right? Drainage most times are ignored until flooding or water damages both, your building. Drainage is not something that can be fixed cheaply, right? This is a fact. If the property lacks a well-planned water management system, one that redirects, for example, rainwater, prevents pooling, and protects the building's foundation, then you are not buying a sustainable investment. I'll tell you the truth, right? You are buying future repair bills, right? Therefore, a serious investor must ask, are there approved drainage drawings, right? Can you verify that the site has been graded and sloped properly to avoid water loss, right? In most real estate developers will not tell you this, but due to the fact that we love to take our investors, on a tour. That's why we're sharing all this information with you, and you should value them, right? You should value them for you to make informed future decisions, for you to make informed future decisions. So we've said a lot, and then with all that I've shared, we want to show the spotlight of what Gtext Homes does, right? The uniqueness of Gtext Homes as a real estate company, right? So as a home buyer or an investor, or in most cases a developer, if you're dealing with Gtext Home, you don't have to worry about all that I've mentioned. It takes, I must confess, it takes real work for you to go behind the scene to check, attention to details and all that. I can't lie to you. But when you are doing business with a company that understands engineering, that understands that engineering is a true value of a property, then you must go to sleep, right, with both eyes closed, right? So that's where I want to shine a spotlight on Gtext Home, right? Because Gtext Homes understand, that engineering is a true value of a property. Engineering is a true value of a property, right? So for Gtext Homes and the vision behind, property value, right? So Gtext Home, one of the most prominent real estate companies, is dedicated in delivering properties that combines affordability, quality, and long-term value, right? Long-term value is very, very important. The company has carved a niche. The company has carved a niche for itself by not only providing beautiful houses, but also ensuring that the engineering behind each property has significant value. For us at Gtex Homes, it is not engineering isn't just about constructing a building. It is about creating a structure that stands the test of time. A structure that stands the test of time, and still offers comfort, appreciating value, and all while keeping the buyer's needs and future expectations in mind, right? So for like I mentioned, for foundation, every every project we are working on or at GTEX Homes, there is always a comprehensive geotechnical, investigation to analyze the soil type, bearing capacity, water level, and geological behaviors. With that data, we tailor the foundation to the site's reality. We don't just assume, right? We don't just assume. With the data we get from all those analyses, we now understand that which type of foundation are we using for, for different projects, right? This isn't just engineering, this is real protection. This is real protection because a well-founded structure guards against collapse. We understand all these at Gtext Home, and then it guards against collapse, against settlement, against future risk. And our clients can rest easy, right? Knowing that their investments are anchored on certified strengths, not on assumption. We don't assume at Gtext Homes, right? We don't assume at Gtext Homes. And then we also master, topography and drainage. We also master topography and drainage. One of the most overlooked cause of property damage in Nigeria, like I mentioned, is water mismanagement. And water mismanagement, poor drainage, flooding, and erosion, right? So we take a different approach, at Gtext Homes. Before designing a site layout, we conduct a topographical survey, a map natural slope of the land, and design drainage system. So for example, at our Jasper Gardenia project in Ibejileki, located in a flood-prone zone, we implemented an advanced elevation strategy, integrated, underground drainage channels and reinforced stormwater exits, all to ensure that the estate stays and, protects all year round, right? All year round. So, we understand engineering. We understand that engineering is the essence, of true value, right? At Gtext Home. So just to round up, because of time, just want to round up quickly because of time. I just want to share some take homes, right? In a dynamic world of real estate, right, property value is often seen as something that can be calculated based on location, amenities, market conditions, and the typical metrics that drive buying decisions. However, as we've explored throughout the discussion, right, true property value goes beyond those external estimates. It is not merely a number derived from a set of market comparison or historical data. It is something that is engineered into the very fabric of the property. So let's have a shift, in perspective, for buyers and investors. For both buyers and investors, recognizing that value is engineered rather than simply estimated. You shift your focus from a short-term price point to a long-term benefit of purchasing a property, right? I guess all of you are just, there's so much value. So in conclusion, value is engineered, like I rightly said, not estimated. Property developers and investors alike should look beyond, superficial cost comparison and instead focus on how engineering decisions ranging from the design of the foundation to the integration of smart technologies and sustainability measures create true value, right? So that's just, the key point I want you to take home with. Thank you very much. I hope you had, a great session. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And then I want you to join the next, generation of smart investors, right? Explore our premium properties available at off-plan and ready-to-move prices with flexible payment plans tailored for, long-term investors. Before the end of the session, I know you'll be getting offers. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Over to you, the host. So if there are any questions, Mr. Harrison.
Thanks so much, Mr. Akpan. We had so much value. Personally, from the moment you started speaking, there's something that caught my attention. And that first word you said was, too often value is reduced to a price. And true value is either purchased or sold. Neither purchased or sold. but it is in the unseen things. We talked about structures, we talked about infrastructures, we talked about government approval, and a lot of things. I hope everybody is writing down and getting knowledge. See if you get for excitement chat box, for excitement chat box. Thank you so much. Mr. Harrison, I don't know if you have something to say about this bundle of knowledge you just received from Mr. Akwan.
I'm gonna confess, there's been a paradigm shift for me because what I've been able to learn transcends. Okay, it's not. I'm very sure if I have to sit outside to get this kind of information, I'll pay a lot in terms of monetary value, and this is what we are giving to the investors we have in Gtext homes. And trust me, it's a wonderful, although short. I'm so sorry about that. I wish we could, elongate this meeting. But to my greatest surprise, I had a lot of mindset shift in this little time we have with Mr. Ekpen Francis. I learned that value does not equate price, and true value is built before it is being bought. Now imagine those people who go into real estate just because of the gains they want to get for the short term, not looking at the longevity, not looking at the long term of how it's going to affect them. Now, Mr. Francis was able to break these things down for us, how your property could gain value over time. And this has just been, he said a whole lot, and trust me, I jotted things down. I have a lot to impute, I have a lot to implement from what I've learned. And I would also like to say this. As an investor, especially in the real estate sector, you're only as good as the kind of advice you get from your engineering team. Trust me, if you have this kind of person, Mr. Francis, as your engineer, there's no how you're going to miss it. And this is what we offer in Gtext Holdings. We offer luxury, we offer green and smart homes, but most especially, we offer value. Thank you so much, Mr. Francis, for that wonderful knowledge you just shared to us. I'm sure by the grace of God, we might decide to even invite you to come and take another event with us. So to go to the next item on the list, we have our second speaker, who is going to be giving us the offer of the day, who is no other than Mr. Edwin Osai. He is also known as the Elias, or rather, he's been known as the Apex Realtor. He's known as the Wealth Advisor also, and he is the compliance officer for Gtext Homes Abuja. He's going to be coming on stage right now to tell us about the offer we have for the day. So over to you, Mr. Edwin.
All right, so thank you very much, Mr. Harrison. Thank you very much for that wonderful intro. So once again, my name is Edwin Osai. I remain your trusted Apex Rater. All right, so today I want to know how many of you are ready for this wonderful, juicy offer I have for you. So please let's engage with the chat box. Tell me that I am ready. I have good news. I have wonderful news. I have something that you can get nowhere except Gtext Homes. All right, so please use the chat box. I want to know you are ready. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, very good, very good. Thank you very much, Mr. Harrison. Thank you once again, Wisdom ATBJ, for the wonderful introduction. So first of all, I want to start by telling you why choose Gtext Homes. All right, so why choose Gtext Homes? So you see, our properties are strategically located in rapidly developing areas. So I'll start by saying prime locations with high potential. All right, and secondly, why you should choose Gtext Homes. We build homes that leverage the latest in smart technologies. I would say we are pioneers in smart and eco-friendly living. So number three, why should you choose Gtext Homes? You don't know what you're missing. Why choose Gtext Homes? Sustainable future-proof development. All right. You see, our developments are built with longevity in mind. All right. So you see, a house is made of bricks and beams. All right. But a home is made of hopes and dreams. I will take that again. A house is made of bricks and beams. A home is made of hopes and dreams. So why choose Gtext? We are the right people for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are the right people for you. So before I jump into the juicy offer I have for you, I also want you to know that we have a wonderful discount offer for you that you can take advantage of within 24 hours. You will never regret it. And number four, why choose Gtext Homes? All right, so a commitment to excellence. All right, you see, we are committed to excellence. So that is one of the reasons, amongst many other reasons, why you should choose Gtext Homes. All right, so we are committed to excellence. And the third reason why choose Gtext Homes, diverse investment options. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I want to jump into the wonderful offer I have for you. So first of all, I want you to know that our property is located at Ibejuleki, Lagos, and also located in Abuja off Airport Road. All right, so if you are ready again, type I am ready. If you are ready, type I am. Don't miss on this offer. Or don't miss this offer. I'm telling you, will never get this offer elsewhere. All right. So why choose Gtext Homes? I have told you that. So let's go down to the offer I have for you. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that our property. Yes, are you ready to know? Please type I am ready to know. Otherwise, I'm not continuing. Please, Mr. Harrison. If I'm not seeing people willing to buy, I will not continue, Mr. Harrison. So I want to know, are you ready? All right. So first of all, I'll start by telling you that our property located at Airport Road, Abuja, our fully detached duplex. All right. Are you ready? That's the suspense. Do you want to know? All right. Fine. So right now, our fully detached duplex at Airport Road is going for 195 million naira. Isn't that wonderful? Something that was being sold for 200 million naira before, currently it is going for 195 million naira. 5 million naira off. And you are getting this due to the Easter promo. And you know April is finished already. So grab onto this offer now before this discount expires. So I want you to know that our fully detached duplex at Airport Road is going for 195 million at the moment instead of 200 million naira. All right. So secondly, I also want you to know that sorry, I also want you to know that and ladies and gentlemen, don't forget the 195 million naira is for the four-bedroom fully detached duplex with BQ. I repeat, the four-bedroom fully detached duplex with BQ, that is what is going for 195 million naira instead of 200 million naira. So we'll have 5 million naira off due to the Easter discount promo. So secondly, our fully detached five-bedroom detached duplex with BQ is going for 215 million naira. I repeat, 250 million naira instead of 220 million naira. Isn't that wonderful? So this is what the Easter has done for you. This is what Gtext Homes has done for you. So I want you to grab onto this offer now. Take advantage. It will not remain here forever. All right. So I also want you to know that our four-bedroom detached duplex at Ibejuleki. All right. Are you ready to know the offer? If you are ready, type I am ready. If you are ready, type I am ready. All right. So our four-bedroom terrace duplex at Ibejuleki, currently it is going for 165 million naira instead of 170 million naira. You can see we're just removing 5 million naira for you because we love you. We want you to invest with us. All right. Our four-bedroom terrace duplex is going for 165 million naira instead of 170 million naira. I think that's wonderful. That is wonderful. And also, I want you to also know that our five-bedroom terrace duplex is currently going for 180 million naira instead of 185 million naira. GTS Homes is wonderful. We are wonderful. All right, so I want you to grab onto this offer now. It is not going to last forever. All right. So I also want to also give you the privilege of securing a slot for yourself by deposit just 5 million naira. Instead of paying an initial deposit of 20 million naira to secure your slot, with just 5 million naira, you can secure your slot and then you can spread balance across 18 months. You are only getting this offer for under 24 hours. After 24 hours, this offer will expire. So instead of depositing an initial deposit of just 20 million naira, with just 5 million naira under 24 hours, you can secure your slot and then you can spread balance across 18 months. So, Mr. Harrison, I believe I have given them the juicy offer they've been waiting for. Do not snooze on this. Grab onto this offer, secure your slot now, and you will never regret it. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for having me once again. So over to you, Mr. Harrison. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Edwin Osai, for that wonderful offer. I don't know what to say. I just know that, trust me, this is a juicy offer, and it's because of the magnanimity of our founder, no other than Dr. Stephen Akintayo, and his blessed, heart, how, benevolent he has been. He's giving us this offer. And guess what? It's not an offer that is going to last long. It's just a 24-hour offer. It's a 24-hour deal. So this offer can just be, you can click in or you can link into this offer by just making a deposit of 5 million naira, and over time you spread the balance. Thank you so much for that wonderful offer, Mr. Edwin Osai. Over to the next item on the list. We're coming gradually to the end of this event. We'll be taking the construction and estate tour updates from the technical team. The technical team will be uploading, or rather playing, a video of our construction and estate tour guide, or rather tour update of our smart home in Ibeju-Lekki. So the technical team, do you have our video ready for us? Over to you. The technical team, I don't know. Okay, I think they're now back. That's wonderful. Thank you.
I'm live here at Jasper Gardenia, Ibeju-Lekki. So guys, I'll be telling you what you will be getting if you subscribe to an off-plan 4-bedroom terrace duplex at Jasper Gardenia.
Hi, my name is Olatunmose Ebenezer, and I am the site engineer here
So
at Jasper Gardenia.
You're welcome, Mr. Ebenezer.
So currently we are working on what we call landscaping. And for our landscape, we use interlocks, right? And just for easy access, like to each unit. This is a smart door. You can use both your fingerprints, you can put a pin, then also you can unlock using your face. So we are here. This is the living room, and that there is the dining room. Okay. Right. So from the entrance, like I said earlier, that everything is fully automated, smart switches, smart curtains, and we have Alexa right there. One of the benefits of our plan is that as a client, you can actually select whatever it is, the way you want your interior finishes to be. So the client actually chose this television console, chose it for ourselves. Here we have the visitor's toilet and the visitor's bedroom. So visitor's toilets, everything is actually fully equipped with a luxurious shower set, right? The butt washer is there, and then the wash hand basin, also the mirror. Then from the visitor's bedroom, like I said earlier, that we sell semi-furnished. See the wardrobe, right? Space in here. We have smart sockets, smart switches, right? So there is the kitchen. See, we have treated water very well. Then the pantries all around. Then yes, like I said earlier, that everything we sell is semi finished. We give a 5-phase burner, the heat extractor, actually smart, right? You just a wave of your hand, you can give controls. Then also, yeah, we're going to be having a microwave oven, and also you could put your washing machine there. This is one of the rooms upstairs, right? And everything is actually automated, like I said. Smart switches, the wardrobe, and Is en suite. All the rooms are actually en suite. Here we have Madam's bedroom, and I said earlier, everything is fully automated. We have smart switches. The television is going to be here. Smart sockets, smart curtains is going to be placed here too. Now, it's all the coming, and so I can allow me that this is a smart socket, right? And the cubicle. The Bluetooth mode. See, everything is actually of top notch quality. Here is the master's bedroom,
Wow.
and it's quite spacious.
Yeah. This.
All that sweet thing is that there's a terrace here, personal terrace.
Jasper Gardenia Ibejuleki is fast becoming a reality, and this is your chance to be part of it. I'm live here at Jasper Gardenia Ibejuleki.
Oh, thank you so much to the technical team for that wonderful update, that wonderful tour guide that we just had. I'm so happy seeing. I'm sure we are all wondering what is in store for those who are, keen into, or rather looking for opportunity to invest into into Gtext homes. This is what you get to see. This is what you get to actually, invest in. Now we have this slogan in Gtext Holdings. We are the Rolls Royce of real estate. We are the Rolls Royce of land banking. We are the Rolls Royce of green and smart homes. And we say this because we scream luxury. It's either luxury or nothing. And the fact that you could see all these wonderful features in our smart green and smart homes, it goes to say the kind of comfort, the kind of luxury you'll be getting if you came to this offer. And some of you might be wondering, you don't necessarily even have to live here. You could use this for business purposes. You could use this for commercial purposes. Imagine having houses that is service outlets, and you get good reviews from your clients who use this courtesy of, Gtext homes. So thank you so much for the construction and estate tour update. We'll be having the product knowledge and offer by none other than himself, Mr. Edwin Osai. So he'll be coming back to give us, product knowledge of Gtext homes, and then also complete the offer we have. So over to you, Mr. Edwin.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Harrison. Thank you very much for having me again. So once again, I still remain Edwin Osai, your trusted Apex Rater. So right now we'll be talking about why choose Gardenia. So I share my screen with you. Why choose Gardenia? And ladies and gentlemen, if you were invited here by any of our senior wealth advisors, do remember to reach out to them, yes, to secure your slot. Don't forget, if you are invited here by any of our senior wealth advisors, do not forget to reach out to them and secure your unit. All right, and the numbers to reach out to before I proceed are, please get down your pen, get your pen, get your jotter, and take this down. The numbers to reach out to are +234 81 39942 741. I will take that again. +234 81 399 42 741. And the other number you can reach out to again is +234 701 408 7669. I will take that again. +234 701 40 87 669. You can also find this number in the chat box in case you didn't get that when I was saying it. You can find this number below in the chat box. So let's come back to the conversation. Why is Gardenia the best choice for investment? All right. Why is Gardenia the best choice for investment? So number one, it is high return of investment potential. And number two, attractive rental income. Number three, off-plan investment opportunities. And number four, prime location advantage. I repeat, high return of investment potential, attractive rental income, off-plan investment opportunities, and prime location advantage. All right, so I want you to know that our properties, our housing units are modern amenities. So recreational spaces are also smart homes options and flexible payment options with the investment value. So with us, luxury amenities and strategic location, Gardenia attracts high quality tenants, all right, promising strong rental income. The communities appeal to professionals and families seeking modern, sustainable living space, enhances its rental potential. So now I'm telling you why you should choose Gardenia. Why Gardenia is the best choice for your investment. All right, so off-plan investment opportunities. Investing in Gardenia off-plan allows you to secure a property at a competitive price before it appreciates. And I want you to take note of this. Our property always appreciates in value, and that's a certainty, that's a guarantee. Our property appreciates in value. And remember, prime location advantage. So at Gardenia, Gardenia's strategic location in Ibejuleki is bolstered by its proximity to major infrastructure projects, including the Dangote Refinery, Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, connectivity and economic growth, ensuring your long-term stability and making Gardenia an exceptionally attractive investment opportunity. So these are the reasons why you should choose Gardenia. Gardenia offers exceptional return on investment. All right. So thanks to its prime location in Ibejuleki and its high-end eco-friendly features, the area's rapid development and increasing property demand ensures significant appreciation in property value over time. All right. So I want you to click. I want you to what's it called? I want you now to jump on this offer. Don't forget, this offer will not last forever. All right. So our property are in a gated community. Like I said, we don't rely on national electricity grid. So our property are based on should I say 24 hours solar powered supply. 24 hours solar powered supply. All right. So remember, a home is a starting place of love, hope, and dreams. Home is the starting place of love, hope, and dreams. And that is what Gtext Homes is here to provide you. So once again, are you ready for this juicy offer? If you are ready, I want you to start typing, I am ready. I'm coming again. No. So better get your pen to get down this number. If you have to write down this price so you don't forget this juicy price, start writing. So I repeat, our properties are located at Ibejuleki, Lagos and Abuja off Airport Road. And our 4-bedroom fully detached duplex with BQ, it is going for 195 million naira currently. All right, so this property was previously sold for 200 million. But due to the Easter promo, we are giving a discount. That is wonderful. All right, so remember 195 million naira instead of 200 million naira. You can only get this now. And secondly, our 5-bedroom fully detached duplex at Abuja is going for 215 million naira presently. This offer is not going to last long forever. So the best thing to do, they say early bird eats the worm. So if you want to be among the early birds, you start hopping on this offer. All right. So remember, our 5-bedroom fully detached duplex with BQ is going for 215 million naira. 215 million naira instead of 220 million naira. While our 4-bedroom terrace duplex at Ibejuleki, Lagos is going for 165 million naira instead of 170 million naira. Gtext Homes is wonderful. I will take that again. Our 4-bedroom terrace duplex is going for 165 million naira instead of 170 million naira. And our 5-bedroom terrace duplex is going for 180 million. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, ATBJ Wisdom. Wonderful. Our 5-bedroom terrace duplex is going for 180 million naira instead of 185 million naira. Like I said, you will not get this offer again. So you better start jumping on this offer. I want you to start, if you know you don't have the mobile app, start running to the bank. All right. So they say the best time to invest in real estate was yesterday, and the next best time to invest in real estate is today. All right. So, like I rightly mentioned before, reach out to the following number. All right. I already dropped out in the chat box. Reach out to the following number: +234 81 39942 741. I repeat again: +234 81 399 42 741. And the second number you can reach out to again is +234 70 1408 7669. I will take that again. +234 70 1408 7669. And if you cannot reach out to those numbers, you have my number to reach out to. +234 81 69 57 29 12. And remember, if you were invited by any of our wealth advisors, please reach out to them and secure your plot, your slot right about now. And you have the opportunity, you have the privilege to deposit as low as 5 million naira to secure your slot. Remember, it was previously 20 million naira to secure a slot. All right. So now you are having the privilege under 24 hours to deposit as low as 5 million naira to secure a slot, and then you can spread balance across 18 months. I believe this wonderful and juicy offer will stick, and I believe our smart investors will start taking advantage of this juicy offer. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for having me. Wherever you're joining us from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you. Stay blessed.
Thank you so much, Mr. Edwin Osai, for that wonderful offer. I'm sure the wise ones won't be waiting to, they will not be hesitating to want to take this offer. Like you keep saying, it's a limited offer, so you either take it right now and then, or rather forfeit it. But I would keep advising the ones who make the smartest decisions, do it right now. Like Mr. Edwin said, the best time to make that investment was yesterday. The next best time is now. Thank you so much for that wonderful product knowledge and the offer also, Mr. Edwin Osai. Next on our item, or rather next on the list of our items, is the client testimonials. So we have so many investors who have made investment into Gtext. So we just picked a few, or we selected a few of them who will be coming to give, or rather who will be giving testimonials of their investment in Gtext moments. This will be done by the technical team. So the technical department, please, can you take the stage? Thank you. Are the technical team still with us? Well, it seems the technical team are having some technical issues, so we'll wait for them for the time being. I'm sure so many people want to contribute to what they've learned. Wisdom, how has this conference been able to shape, or rather shift your mind? What have you learned? While waiting for the technical department to do justice to the testimonials, the time and interact. So, Wisdom, I don't know, maybe you give us highlights of what you've learned, what Mr. Francis has been able to say. I, for one, I know that engineering plays longevity and value. The intricacy of, or rather the science of engineering equates the longevity of your investment, especially when it comes to investing. I also learned that there are 6 key engineering elements that influence your property value. We talked about the soil formation and foundation, also spoke about the topography, also spoke about the structural integrity, spoke about the infrastructure, spoke about the government approval and compliance. We also spoke about the sustainability and future proofing. And all this can only be gotten when you dive deeper, you delve into the engineering elements. And that is what our speaker, no other than himself, Mr. Francis Edgar, has given us. So I have a lot I have to say, but because of time constraints, I will not do that. So, Wisdom Ateguji, what's it?
Well, it is very good as young people, young investors, I mean smart investors rather, to always expose yourself to knowledge. I, for one, was enlightened, and I know that my life is taking a pivot from this meeting. One of the striking things, one of the things that stayed with me from this conference is one of his, he said, property investment is not the finishing that makes you break your wealth, or it is not the finishing, right, that makes our break in wealth. It is the engineering decisions made before the first block is laid, right? And if we have not considered all these things that engineers your wealth, for instance, infrastructure, for instance, government approval, it's it's going to affect, right? As investors, I feel that a lot of get people get to have information so that they make informed decisions as they proceed their investment journey. Mr. Harrison, I think that's all I have to say for now.
Hello, welcome to Jasper Gardenia here in Ibejuleki, and I'm here with Mr. Tozan. He came here to check in our off-plan building, and it was wow. Mr. Tozan, how was it?
Well, I think I wasn't expecting, to
Okay,
see
sir.
what you guys have.
Okay.
Because really, to even know that we already have people occupying this space
Yeah.
shows that a lot is going on.
Okay.
I appreciate the fact, and I also want to thank the team properly briefing is going. So I already have a job to expect. It's very good. See, the place is open.
Okay.
Obviously, from what we went down all the way, passed through, I see now that there are a lot of
Okay, technical team, I don't
Transformation
know
has
what's going
begun.
on.
Grading is in progress, and every step brings more value to your investment. Development isn't coming, it's already happening. Buying off plan means getting in at the best price. As development progresses, so does the value. Secure your unit now before the price goes up.
Hello, welcome to Jasper Gardenia here in Ibejuleki, and I'm here with Mr. Tozan. He came here to check in our off-plan building, and it was wow. Mr. Tozan, how was it?
well, I think I wasn't expecting, to
Okay,
see
sir.
what you guys have.
Okay.
Because really, to even know that we already have people occupying this space
Yeah.
shows that a lot is going on.
Okay.
I appreciate the fact, and I also want to thank the team properly briefing is going. So I already have a job to expect. It's very good. See, the place is open.
Okay.
Obviously, from what we went down all the way, passed through, I see now that there are a lot of hope here. It's really come to know that we have the Kupta will go into that next episode.
Thank you so much once again for coming.
A solid road network isn't just infrastructure, it's investment growth. Right here at Jasper Gardenia Estate, the transformation has begun. Grading is in progress, and every step brings more value to your investment. Development isn't coming, it's already happening. Buying off plan means getting in at the best price. As development progresses, so does the value. Secure your unit now before the price goes up.
Thank you so much. The technical team came through this time around. That's wonderful. So the next item on our list is the questions and answers. I'm so sure so many people have questions to ask. So just go straight to the chat box if you have questions to ask. We'll be taking questions from there, and we'll be directing those questions to our host, or rather our speaker, our keynote speaker. So whatever issues you want to discuss, or whatever it is you don't understand from the whole thing that was being said today, you have the opportunity to do that by asking questions. We are ready to answer your questions. Trust me, I'm so certain that with the knowledge Mr. Francis has dispensed on us, he can answer whatever question we have that's going to be thrown at him today. So I'll be going to the chat box to see if there are any questions that have been, dropped in the chat box. Okay, for now there is none. Maybe people are still trying to bring in their questions, but because of want of time, we would want to go to the next item on the list, which is the closing remark.
Thank you, Mr. Harrison. First of all, I want to appreciate everyone who is present in this conference. We do not take your presence for granted. And the value that was dispelled here was also, I know it was valuable to you. And I'm glad you were able to trap and glean wisdom from what is being shared here. We appreciate your presence. Thank you so much. And we are looking forward to seeing you in our next edition of the Home Buyers Conference, which is going to be sometimes next month in May. And then see you then. We pray that God keeps you and that you have a wonderful time. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Wisdom at ABJ, for that wonderful closing remark. Okay, the media, or rather the technical team, are back again to show us, their testimonials, and from there, play some adverts for those who are interested, who are still, because we always do have the doubting Thomases, those who are still wondering or hesitating if they should take this step or still wait. So we have, the technical team ready to give us that wonderful advert or that wonderful testimonials from our clients.
This is so amazing. And I want to thank God that today has become a reality. I actually started small. My story is long as well, but I thank God that today has become a reality, and I could stand beside a doctor, besides KBAC, and besides Cosmos to receive this. I am so honored. I thank God for everything. Thank you also, Gtext, for making this a reality. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, sorry about that. Go ahead, please.
looks good. Yeah, so I really enjoyed coming out here. I believe this is a good spot for anyone in the diaspora or in Nigeria that is looking to invest and looking for a home base for their family. This is actually a great place. So yeah, put your money here.
So please, guys, put your money here in Jasper Gardenia Ibejuleki. Thank you.
I want to officially put this tape and clear this estate open for grant. For those of you who have not bought, you will be missing the best place to live in Lagos. And I encourage you to quickly pick up and pay your balance. Otherwise, I will take the remaining of your
This is Jasper Phase 2, Ibejuleki. And let me tell you why this land is gold. 5 minutes drive from Dangote Refinery, 10 minutes drive from Lekki Deep Sea Port, and it shares proximity with so many notable landmarks. This is not just land, it is an opportunity. Jasper Phase 2 is a mixed-use development for both residential and commercial purposes. With everything happening here, land like this will never stay this affordable. Right now, it's on promo. But once we launch on the 1st of May, the price becomes a different story. You know how this works. Early birds always win. Now, mark your calendar. May 1st, Jasper Phase 2 is launching. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. This is Jasper Phase 2, Ibejuleki. And let me tell you why this land is gold. 5 minutes drive from Dangote Refinery, 10 minutes drive from Lekki Deep Sea Port, and it shares proximity with so many notable landmarks. This is not just land, it is an opportunity. Jasper Phase 2 is a mixed-use development for both residential and commercial purposes. With everything happening here, land like this will never stay this affordable. Right now, it's on promo. But once we launch on the 1st of May, the price becomes a different story. You know how this works. Early birds always win. Now, mark your calendar. May 1st, Jasper Phase 2 is launching. And trust me, you don't want to miss this.
Thank you so much to the technical team. We have finally come to the end of this conference, this event. Thank you to all who could wait till the very end. Thanks to everyone who participated. Thank you to our speaker, Mr. Francis Akpen. Thank you so much to our second speaker, Mr. Edwin Osai. Thanks to my wonderful co-hosts, Ms. Wisdom Atibij. Thank you, Jasper Estate, for thank you, Gtext Homes, for the wonderful opportunity. And my name remains Harrison Ogocha. It's a wonderful opportunity to host and moderate this event. Hope to see you in the May edition. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Hello, welcome to Jasper Gardenia here in Ibejuleki, and I'm here with Mr. Tozan. He came here to check in our off-land building, and it was wow. Mr. Tozan, how was it?
Well, I think I wasn't expecting, to
Okay,
see
sir.
what you guys have.
Okay.
Because really, to even know that we already have people occupying the space
Yeah.
shows that what is going on.
Okay.
I appreciate the fact, and I also want to thank the team properly briefing what's going. So I already have a temperature to respect. It's very good. You see, the place is open.
Okay.
Obviously, from what we went down all the way, passed through, I see now that there are a lot of hope here. It's really come to know that we have the coastal road going to that makes
Yeah.
sense of the story.
All right, thank you so much once again for coming.
A solid road network isn't just infrastructure, it's investment growth. Right here at Jasper Gardenia Estate, the transformation has begun. Grading is in progress, and every step brings more value to your investment. Development isn't coming, it's already happening. Buying off plan means getting in at the best price. As development progresses, so does the value. Secure your unit now before the price goes up. A simple walk can lead you to something unexpected. I'm heading to this lively fish market by the water in Ibejuleki, Lagos, where boats are docked and nature is all around. Join me as we explore this peaceful spot, where the hustle of the locals blends with the natural surroundings. Now imagine living where this tranquility isn't just a moment, it's your everyday reality. Jasper Gardenia by Gtext Homes offers that lasting peace, always within reach.